Today we're gonna talk about Git branches. And Git branches are basically making separate workspaces on your current project. And if you want to add a new feature or add a new functionality to your application, then it is a good idea to make a branch, so you can just fiddle around. You won't screw things up, and if you're working on a big team, you won't mess up their code. And so a branch is creating a separate workspace. So I would say, well, let's get started. Maybe you remember the previous Git demo project we created. And to start with branches, it is good to check out on which branch you are, and you can do that to type in on the terminal in your Git project, and you can type in Git branch. So we can see we are now currently working on the master branch. The master branch should be the production ready application branch, and most projects will also have a development branch and maybe feature branches to build new features. But for now we keep it simple. Maybe later on in another video I will focus more on Git flow. If you want to search for Git flow, and Atlassian has a nice page where they explain everything nicely. So I will put the link in the description. But currently we are on the master branch. And if we want to check if there are other branches, we can do that via git fetch. And maybe you remember we named our remote origin. So if we type in git fetch origin, that's correct. Well, and then our list of local branches should be up to date. So if we do git branch again, well, there are only the master branch. Well, as an example, we can create a branch on GitHub, so we can check out and see that it's being updated. So we can introduce a new branch, and we are calling it updating readme. So, and you can see here we're creating a branch from the master branch. So now GitHub is gonna create that feature branch. And now if we check git fetch origin, you'll see that there is a new branch, and it's called updating readme. So now our local list of branches is updated. So now we want to check out that branch. So if we want to switch to another branch, we do git check out and then the branch name, updating readme. And it says, well, a branch updating readme set up to track remote branch up to date from origin. Switch to a new branch updating readme. So let's check git branch. And now we see via Git branch that we are on the feature branch called updating README. So, well, that was pretty simple, but you can also create a feature branch locally. So now first we did it on GitHub. You can also do that very easily on Bitbucket or which other service you are using. But you can also do that locally. Well, keep in mind that you can create a feature branch from whatever branch you are on. But if you want to have the latest version of the production application, or maybe development branch if you are working in a bigger team, then keep in mind that you first switch to the master or the develop branch. So keep that in mind. So that's why we gonna check out the master branch again, because we are gonna create locally a other branch. Not that I need to do that, but I wanted to show you that you can do it remotely and locally. So we do that via git checkout -b and then the branch name. So let's call it Mr. Frontend. So now it says switch to a new branch called Mr. Frontend. So we created it. So via git branch you can check we are now on the Mr. Frontend. But if we want to check on GitHub and we refresh the page, you will see that the Mr. Frontend branch is currently not. You want to push that branch just like pushing a commit. You want to push the branch to the remote, and you can do that by git push origin and then the branch name Mr. Frontend, just like pushing your your commit to the remote. So we now refresh GitHub and we can see that now the remote branch is on GitHub. So we now have also that same branch. If there are changes on that branch or not, it doesn't matter, but that branch exists on the remote. So another developer who's working on the same application can also pull that branch from the remote. So you can work together on a feature. So let's see. So we checked how you can see on which branch you are via git branch. We checked if your current local list of branches is on your computer via git fetch origin, and origin is the remote. If you give it some other name, then it will be another name than origin. If you want to create a local branch, you do that via git checkout -b and then the branch name. If you want to push that branch to the remote, you do that via git push origin and then the branch name. If you want to switch, just like I already showed you, you do git checkout and the branch name you wanted to have. So git checkout master, git checkout Mr. Frontend, git checkout. Well, name the feature branch that you have on your computer. There's still one option, and that is deleting a branch. But be careful, because if you're deleting a branch and it is only existing locally, you can lose all changes. If it's not important, well, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, I hope that that all your branches will be remote also. So if we want to, for existing, we go git check out to the master, and we gonna remove the Mr. Frontend branch. So git branch -d. You create a new branch with -b, and you delete something with -d, d from delete. Don't forget. So git branch -d, and then the branch name. Deleted branch Mr. Frontend. Well, now the branch is currently just existing on the remote, so I just removed this branch from my local computer. So no problem. So hopefully this was clear. And branches can sometimes be a complicated thing. And I want to show you, just that pops up in my mind. I want to show you that if I do, let's go to the git check out updating readme branch. So you see that this change is on there. And if we do git status, nothing to commit. Well, that's great. So now we're gonna update our readme, and I'm also need to update it with the step 2. So, and I need to have the notes. Well, next time it's just to visualize that this change is only existing in this branch and not somewhere else. So git status, well, we see the readme is modified, so we do git add, well, the dot is for changing all the files that are changed are staged. So git add, so we're checking again git status, it's modified and it is ready to commit. So git commit -m double quote, and then the message updated, updated with step 3. So, and now we do git push origin, and now we, instead of master, we do the updating readme branch. So it is now updating to that branch only. So to visualize that it is only, well, we see here that there is a change coming from on GitHub. It's automatically being pushed and updated in the browser. So now we see, well, it's not good formatted, but you will get my point. So you see it is now here updated. And if we go to the master branch, you will see that only step 1 is there. So if you're working on a Git project and want to fiddle around, please keep in mind, create a branch. Name it whatever is agreed with your team or whatever you think is good. But yeah, making a branch will not screw things up, but let you help and play around in another environment so you won't hurt anyone's other code. So hopefully this will help you with getting a step further with Git, and I'll do this on the terminal because it is not difficult. And later on you can use a nice GUI or other software, whatever you want, but learning it on the terminal is a good thing because you know what is under the hood. So hopefully you liked it. If you liked it, please do a thumbs up, and if you didn't watch the other videos, go check out my YouTube channel, and hopefully see you next time. So keep on watching, and if you have questions, put them in the comments. See you next time. Bye.